For some of this year's prospects, being drafted to the Lions wouldn't be their first time working with some of the Lions coaches. When Matt Patricia built his staff last year, he hired some coaches out of colleges to join him in Detroit. Defensive coordinator Paul Pasqualoni came from Boston College, assistant offensive line coach Hank Fraley came from UCLA, and this year special teams coordinator John Bonamego came back to Detroit after a stint as Central Michigan's head coach. At the Combine, we talked to prospects out of those schools about their former coaches and what it would be like to work with them again.
I think he really laid the foundation of, for everything. I think for him, with him, he taught me, a lot on the field and off the field. So on the field, I think you see a lot of, my technique and hand usage and all that kind of stuff came from him, because I don't think, he's one of the best to ever coach D-line, and it was an absolute honor. And then off the field, he really taught me how to be a true professional and handle my business, and also, how to be a good family man, because he's raised a fantastic family. Getting to play with his son this past year, he's a freshman at BC. Just seeing, just who he is and who, the type of family he's a part of. It was a true honor to play for Coach Pasqualoni, and I was very sad to see him go, but at the same time, to see him get the opportunity to be the defensive coordinator of the Lions, you can't not be happy for him. So, I love him to death, and seeing him here, it was a nice little reunion. And also Wyatt's here, so we had the band back together for a little bit. We just got to get Harold to come out to Indy maybe, or we'll do like a little something. But it's been fantastic.
I mean, he's a great coach in terms of, he really gets you prepared to be a professional, and he really taught me how to be a student of the game in that sense, how to carry myself on the field and off the field, just learning a whole bunch of things in terms of understanding a broader perspective of the game, and not just kind of watching the game from, that one lens that you see, kind of being able to see the whole game and yet not try to defend every play. On every single play. Is just he's a master at that. He's a great coach, and he taught me a lot of things I know.
It would be an honor to play for him. He's one of the best to ever do it, and I'm sure if you ask any coach or anybody here, they'd say the same thing. It was an honor playing with him or just getting to know him. So,
it'd be a dream come true. He's the defense coordinator for the Lions. He was my defensive coordinator. I'd be able to understand and be able to pick up that defense very easily. And so, if that was able to happen, it'd definitely be a dream come true.
Coach Fraley's a great guy. He was definitely one of my favorite coaches from when the many coaches we had at UCLA. We have a really great relationship. I still keep in touch with him, since he's moved on from UCLA. So it's a great relationship. Always just tell him, I'm like, hey, I'm always available. But I'd love to be on the Lions. He's a great coach, so I'd love to be coached by him again. I just talked to him yesterday. We were just chatting it up, just talking about, reminiscing about old times. Just seeing what's new. So it's great talking to him. I really love him.
It could go on, and I heard stories from him. He has stories for days, and anybody can tell you that. He's got stories about monkeys, elephants, all types of things. And he was just a great coach, just a great overall dude. So he just preached how much you should value special teams in every asset of the game, and how much each person should want to play special teams. Because a lot of people don't. A lot of people think that football is just about offense and defense, but special teams is the most important factor of each game. Really, it's all about field position, getting points on the board.